Hello there. Welcome back to the Qigong support for A Course in Miracles students. Today we are on lesson 128. The world I see has nothing that I want. And today, because it's a leap year, today is actually my birthday. I've turned 55 years old. And I've been doing the Course in Miracles since late 2008. I started with the Course in Miracles. And so it has been 16 years almost that I've been with A Course in Miracles, and I could never lay it aside. Once I had studied it, it was always in my mind, and I guess that's how you feel as well. So, because it's a leap year, this is my message today to me. So let's see what conclusions we get together. So how this is going to work: first, I'm going to read this lesson, and then we are going to contemplate it together. I will put you can see the text here, which I'm putting on with the app I'm using, but I am not editing things out. So whatever comes out, this is what is meant to come out through my mouth. And after that, I'm going to suggest a Qigong class for you, which is specifically suited to this lesson. You're going to have a choice of seated meditations, of moving meditations, of proper Qigong classes. And later on, I'm also going to record some standing meditation, some Zhuang, where you can actually stand in the meditation as Qigong is suggesting. I would love you to tell me where you are watching from and how long you've been with A Course in Miracles, and subscribe to my channel so I can grow a little bit and more Course in Miracles students can find me. Let's begin reading our lesson today. You can get yourself a tea or coffee. Here I've got my morning tea, and we can enjoy ourselves now for a little while together. Lesson 128. The world I see has nothing that I want. The world you see has nothing that you need to offer you. Nothing that you can use in any way, nor anything at all that serves to give you joy. Believe this thought, and you are saved from years of misery, from countless disappointments, and from hopes that turn to bitter ashes of despair. No one but must accept this thought as true if he would leave this world behind and soar beyond its petty scope and little ways. I remember before I started the Course in Miracles, I noticed I always wanted to enjoy my life, probably because I'm a Taurus. It was always very necessary that I enjoy myself. And I didn't really learn. I always felt that I after the event had happened, I always realized, I enjoyed myself yesterday or whatever. But I wasn't aware of it during. And that really bothered me. That was like when I was really young. It bothered me that I was not aware of the joy while I was in it. And this is explaining in this lesson. No one but must accept this thought. The world I see has nothing that I want. If he would leave this world behind and soar beyond its petty scope and little ways. Each thing you value here is but a chain that binds you to the world, and it will serve no other end but this. For everything must serve the purpose you have given it until you see a different purpose there. The only purpose worthy of your mind this world contains is that you pass it by without delaying to perceive some hope where is none. Be you deceived no more. The world you see has nothing that you want. And I want you to be aware here. It's the world you see. The emphasis is on you see. It's not that the world is not what you want. It's the world of misery that you see that you do not want. They have to be very precise here, because this is what I see a lot of Course in Miracles students do. They completely dismiss the world, they dismiss the body, and then they are left with nothing. Because if whatever I see and whatever I perceive, and I haven't actually learned how to do proper meditation, I haven't learned how to connect myself to my true self, then they are left with nothing, because they're saying everything is an illusion. It's what you see. It's the world you see is the world you do not want. Because if the world you see is not giving you joy and happiness, this is the world you do not want. Okay? There is another world behind this world. Escape today the chains you place upon your mind when you perceive salvation here. For what you value make part of you as you perceive yourself. All things you seek to make you value greater in your sight limit you further, hide your worth from you, and add another bar across the door that leads to true awareness of yourself. All things you seek to make your value greater in your sight limit you further. So it's the things which you think that you need to make you more valuable to the world, make you more valuable to, for example, your children or your husband, where you are calculating that if I do this and this, then I'm more valuable. It actually puts a different, another obstruction on you. I need to take this in. Let nothing which relates to body thoughts delay your progress to salvation, nor permit temptation to believe the world has anything you want to hold you back. Nothing is here to cherish. Nothing here is worth one instant of delay and pain, one moment of uncertainty and doubt. The worthless offer nothing. Certainty of worth cannot be found in worthlessness. Today we practice letting go all thoughts of values we have given to the world. We leave it free of purposes we gave its aspects and its phases and its dreams. We hold it purposeless within our minds and loosen it from all we wish it were. Thus do we lift the chains which bar the door to freedom from the world and go beyond all little values and diminished goals. Peace and be still a little while and see how far you rise above the world when you release your mind from chains and let it seek the level where it finds itself at home. It will be grateful to be free a while. It knows where it belongs, but free its wings and it will fly in sureness and in joy to join its holy purpose. Let it rest in its Creator, there to be restored to sanity, to freedom, and to love. I think this is very, very interesting. So let's just unpack this, as they say, as I've heard other people say that. Let's unpack it. It says here, and see how far, so peace and be still a little while. Peace, be in peace. And see how far you rise above the world when you release your mind from chains. So here you want to rise above the world. So where are you rising to, and through which channel, and how are you doing that? So it's actually asking you to rise above the world when you release your mind from chains and let it seek the level. And let it seek the level. Which level? Where it finds itself at home. So this particular sentence is suggesting that you are rising above the world. So where is the world? The world is where the body is. My body and your body is in this world. So we are meant to rise above this world and find the level which is giving us joy, which is giving us peace, and where it finds itself at home. It will be grateful to be free at a while. The mind will be grateful to be free a while when you just kind of let go of all this madness that we have that we have created in this world. But free, it knows where it belongs. Your mind knows where it belongs. I need to clean those glasses because they're really dirty. So it says here, your mind knows where it belongs. So that is why we need to go into meditation. So if you have got difficulty to be in sitting meditation, then you have to go into moving meditation. I, for example, found it very difficult, and I tried it many times. This is because nobody explained to me how meditation really worked. I found I couldn't sit in meditation. It's like because I didn't understand how it worked. So that's when I discovered moving meditation, or when I found meditation with binaural beats, who helped my body to relax and my mind to be awake. That's when I started understanding meditation. But you're also meditating when you're walking. You're meditating when you're, for example, swimming. You're also meditating when you're driving a car. That's why it happens that when you are getting in your car on point A and then arrive at point B, you're like, where have I been for those 10, 15 minutes I have driven? It's because you went into a meditative state. You are detached yourself from this body. So everybody meditates. Everybody knows how to get into meditation. It's just that we forget to link them together. We forget to link what is happening to us with the words which are being made, which are mystical words suddenly. So your mind knows where it belongs. You're supposed to release your mind from chains and lift it above the world and allow it to rest there for a while, because it needs to refill itself with energy, and it knows where it belongs. So your mind will find the place where it needs to be. You have to just unchain it. But free its wings, and it will fly in sureness and in joy to join its holy purpose. Let it rest in its creator, there to be restored to sanity, to freedom, and to love. Beautiful. So it says here, let it rest in its creator. So you're lifting the mind above, and it knows where it needs to go, and then let it rest in its creator. So here we go. The Chinese, they were right with their central channel. So you've got that central channel, you're resting, the source of you is resting deep within you, the qi, the vital energy, and the emotions, and the connector between mind and body. It is the qi, the emotions. It's anchored in the lower dantian, but its home is in the middle dantian, but it needs to be anchored somewhere, so it stays where it stays where it needs to stay. So what we need to do, we need to loosen it from this anchor and let it fly out of this body, and remember who we truly are. And then it says, give it 10 minutes rest 3 times today. So today I'm going to show you a meditation where you can do this within 10 minutes, where you connect yourself to this source out there within 10 minutes. And when your eyes are opened afterwards, you will not value anything you see as much as when you looked at it before. Your whole perspective on the world will shift by just a little every time you let your mind escape its chains. The world is not where it belongs. Your mind does not belong in the world. Remember that. We have repeated this many, 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 many times. It's the body which belongs to the world. This is what is called level confusion. It's because we think that mind belongs to the world. No, the body belongs to the world, and the body cannot be lifted out into heaven. It cannot be lifted out and taken along onto when the mind and body split. The body has to die sooner or later. It is just like clothes, like this new scarf I got from my husband today. It is just clothes. It is just a tool. It's an absolutely amazing tool. It is amazing what we can do with it. And it's an exciting experience if you look at it the right way. But your mind does not live in your body. It's your body which lives in your mind. And your mind does not belong to this world. Your mind belongs to the universe. Your mind belongs to eternity. And your mind is within God's mind. And also one thing that we learned yesterday, the center of your mind and the heart of your mind and the heart of you and the heart of God is in the same place. The center is the same. Okay? So give it 10 minutes rest 3 times today. And when your eyes are opened afterwards, you will not value anything you see as much as when you looked at it before. Your whole perspective on the world will shift by just a little every time you let your mind escape its chains. The world is not where it belongs, and you belong where it would be, and where it goes to rest when you release it from the world. Your guide is sure. Your guide with a capital G is sure. Your holy self, your higher self, your Holy Spirit, he is sure. Open your mind to him. Be still and rest. And that's what we're going to do. Luckily, if you've been doing the Qigong with me for 426 days, you already know about the central channel. You know about the 3 dantians. You have become aware of these tools, of those pathways, which we are now going to use to go out quickly. We're not going to need so long. We're going to go out in 10 minutes. We're going to go out, fill ourselves with the energy of the light, come back and see this world in a different light. Open your mind to him. Be still and rest. Protect your mind throughout the day as well. Protect your mind throughout the day as well. And when you think you see some value in an aspect or an image of the world, refuse to lay this chain upon your mind and tell yourself with quiet certainty, this will not tempt me to delay myself. The world I see has nothing that I want. Because tomorrow's idea is beyond this world, there is a world I want. So today, first, we have to agree with that statement that this world which I'm seeing and which is giving me negative feelings is not a world I want. And most of you which are with me, we're probably doing the Course Miracle at least the 2nd or 3rd time. So you've been through this lesson already. And remember when you first time read this lesson, how difficult it was to understand or to agree with. We are ahead. We are the one who are holding the light already. So let me guide you into a 10-minute meditation, either standing or moving, where you remember that this is not the world you want. The world I see has nothing that I want. And let's just establish this for today. And then tomorrow we're going to look for what it is actually that we want. Okay? So let me show you in this particular video how you can do this in 10 minutes seated. Here you have got a 10-minute standing. And here you have got a list. There's many 10-minute meditations which you can do. See you there.